Hello, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Obviously, it is very much a Monday, but we've got news out of Washington where there's potentially negotiations that will go on between President Trump and Iran over the protest safety in Tehran. NBC's Richard Engel has more.
Despite a near complete internet blackout in Iran imposed by the government, some information and images are emerging, and they are showing a crackdown by the government against these demonstrators that is increasingly violent, increasingly deadly. A human rights organization says the death toll now is over 500, including about 50 security forces, but the protests are not stopping. Activists say they are lighting fires to government buildings. They are being arrested. This human rights organization say about 10,000 people so far have been detained in roughly the last 2 weeks. Activists tell me that the government is arbitrarily handing down death sentences against some of these demonstrators without trial. President Trump says he's now contemplating possible military action. He said that the Iranian regime does seem interested in negotiations, but he said that he might carry out some military action to support the protesters even before those negotiations take place, if they take place.
Well, thank you very much, Richard, for that report. Now for your next story, this one out of Greenville, where a weekend car crash unfortunately led to one being injured. Now, the crash happened at a busy intersection in Greenville on East Arlington Boulevard and Evans Street. Now, Greenville Fire and Rescue tells WITN they received the call around 3:45 p.m. yesterday involving a two-car collision. Now, Greenville Fire and Rescue says that one person was transported to ECU Health Medical Center. Their condition, again, is currently unknown at this time. We've reached out to Greenville Police for more information. We'll have more details as they become available. And now for your weather forecast. Today has been a cooler than average day, cooler than certainly what we had over the weekend as well. But we are going to warm up from today into tomorrow. So if the cold weather has you down, not to worry, we will be again looking at toastier conditions coming up for tomorrow afternoon. But right now, we've got 45 degrees in Greenville, calm breeze and dew points down in the teens. Very dry air comes with the chill, especially this time of year. And as far as what we've got in terms of air temps, 46 degrees right now, calm winds, and a dew point at 19 degrees. Now, here's a look at your full temperature profile across eastern North Carolina. Just about all of us right now in that low to mid 40s range. Now, Stumpy Point, the lone spot on the map that is currently outside of that range. But we've got air temperatures that are going to be rising coming up tomorrow thanks to a shifting breeze, and that breeze is shifting as we speak. We've got a surface high pretty much set up over portions of Pitt as well as Greene counties. It's going to, again, shift the winds as that high works its way further out into the Atlantic. That high, at last checked about an hour ago, was set up over Johnston County. So it is, again, continuing to progress eastward at a mild pace, but enough, again, that our winds will likely shift all to the southwest by the time we get to this evening. Sunset tonight is going to feature more of a west to southwesterly breeze, and that is, again, going to warm us up tomorrow. Tonight, skies will remain mostly clear, and that is going to allow air temperatures to fall and do so quickly, dropping all the way down into the mid to upper 20s by tomorrow morning. Get ready for more of a chill, but the southwesterly winds in play throughout the day tomorrow will certainly warm us up. But we've got to look beyond, of course, just southwesterly winds to see what's heading our direction. We've got several areas of low pressure that will be converging upon eastern North Carolina, kind of all at the same time. There you can see 1, 2, 3 systems, 3 cold fronts on your screen. We're going to get impacted by each and every one, but they're going to happen in fairly short succession. So being able to kind of differentiate from one cold front to the next is going to be difficult. But what you need to understand is that scattered rain showers are going to be a part of your forecast as we make our way through Wednesday as well as Thursday. And then the cold air that's coming behind those cold fronts, well, that's going to drive air temperatures down into the low 20s. By the time we get to Thursday morning, it's going to be chilly out there. So let's take a look at, again, what we are seeing down at ground level. As far as cloud cover goes, tonight going to be moving in from the south, not going to cover up all of eastern North Carolina skies, but we'll spend a little bit of time over the east. Certainly first half of the night, we will see areas south of 264 covered up with at least a thin layer of clouds at medium to high level. Certainly no rain showers coming out of that system, or at least out of those clouds, I should say. And then we get into Tuesday. High pressure continues to move its way off the coast, and that will again allow air temperatures to cruise all the way into the upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. But you got to remember that that's average for this time of year. That's where we're supposed to be. So cooler than average conditions today. Will be cooler than average again coming up for your Thursday and Friday, thanks again to those multiple low pressure systems driving air temperatures down well below where we would normally be. Now Saturday, we'll be back up into the mid-50s after spending Thursday and Friday in the low 40s, only to see another cold front arrive early Sunday morning. That will give us another opportunity for a few raindrops. Not much is going to be coming down, but more importantly, air temperatures will fall by another 10 degrees from Saturday into Sunday, reinforcing the chill across the east. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Monday.